Hey, I'm D. Whaley, and welcome back to another episode of Stories. Today, I'm gonna make the first choice now.
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
Fly that thing to work every day. Be the coolest guy on the block. So I kind of already know what's gonna happen with everything, but I won't spoil anything. I promise.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Wouldn't it still technically be stealing if you just sold it, though?
If I craft a sword now, it's going to be really short.
That's okay.
There was an inscription on the platform. Balaleka lessons, with an address.
It's funny because throughout the game there'll be little Easter eggs, like some of them reference to um what do you
People
call it?
were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Renardo had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the Ravens' call about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice.
Some of the little Easter eggs reference to Dark Souls.
Renardo's blood was up. He just needed to smash something. It was good to practice your moves, thought Renardo. Keeps you limber.
Plenty limber. These guys think they're tough. Nope.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard.
Nice.
He'd better get moving.
Oh shit, they can't go
If
back
they
to
got
level up.
Lapino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lapino. Where had the Mad Rabbit got to?
to find some more ore. There's probably some down here.
This chest had teaspoons
Ooh,
stolen
fire
from
essence.
every inn in Boreas. Oh, and something more useful.
Oh, it's a level up altar.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
The combat gets pretty fun as you get more skills.
Renato felt a chill run down his back. Or possibly a flea.
Probably a flea.
He was in a swirl of newly remembered knowledge. He needed to focus.
Focus. Ooh, I can get the slow down time. Found the Pino.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, see, this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter. That would be
Great
worth it.
idea.
On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
I like that the same guy does all the voices for all the characters. It's fun. It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys know about this, but like in school or a parent or something reading a book to you and doing voices for all the characters in it.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's best friend in Swordfu school. And you're still mad for her, the rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was. She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the Master Spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lapino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
Capture the woman you love and take her to get interrogated. Good plan.
city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But
Could
this was
I?
war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
Kill the dead ravens. Can't walk over their dead bodies.
Hero wall. Hero sword. Ice wall. Ice cube.
No. Ice sword.
Didn't your mother tell you it's rude to stare? Snapped Renato, a little smug.
I love killing those guys, it's fun. Sneak up on them and just slice them in half. Lupino.
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Renato hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong? Thought Renato.
Foolproof.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lupino, as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan. A crafting bench. Renato wondered what he could make with it.
A sword, probably. I guess I could just upgrade this one, but I don't want to.
It was definitely easier to fight inanimate objects.
I beg to differ. Booyah. I love that.
Renato felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Lupino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Renato jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat. Renato, she said, are those new scars?
When in doubt, hide in a watermelon.
Good on you. You never returned my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Oh, what does an imperial princess know about style? Oh, get a room, you two, said Lupino. But the fleet was coming on fast, so they put Zenobia on the Farfarer and took her east over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye, without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter. Ah, Lupino was right, Renato thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you? she said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with horror. Renato saw Zenobia plummeting. Then he saw the Nexus below them.
Okay, bye, bitch.
Cats always land on their feet. Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost, yelled Lupino. You have to catch her.
Let me just jump off my ship and try and catch her. There's a storm of brewing.
Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer. If he ran, he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost. Well, he did love a good chase. Smashing things was fun.
Alrighty, folks. Well, that's all the time I have for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you do, leave a comment. Let me know how you liked it, or if you have any suggestions for things I should play, let me know. And leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next episode.